Hi everybody, Susie here, just another beauty guru on YouTube. It is so good to be in front of the camera and getting ready to play with makeup. I am so happy. I love playing with makeup. I hope you like it too. That's just what I do. I just put makeup on and I chit chat a little bit. I try to tell you some sales if I've been hitting them. I did get the new Nars matte. What is it called? Natural Matte Longwear Foundation, and I'm here to tell you they're going head to head, the ABH with it. But what needs to go head to head with it is this one, my Maybelline. I just restocked and got a new one. So I think we're going to do half Maybelline, half Nars, because they both last all day and they wear beautifully. So let's see who looks better. I think I need to put on maybe just a little bit of cream. This is a new one I got the other day on Mother's Day. I went to Sephora and I got the Kayali, the bougie marshmallow. Oh my gosh, it was my Mother's Day present from my husband. We sniffed all kinds of perfumes and I went with the Kayali one and I just love it. It smells so good, y'all. I'm not a perfume connoisseur, so this is as good as it gets. It smells so good, y'all. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what it smells like. It's just yummy. I love it. And I mix it with the perfume that I have right now, which is the Lucky perfume. It's just a $20 perfume. It's not very good. It doesn't last all day, but when you layer them, they smell really good together. So that's what I've been doing. And yeah, it's been working really well. I've got some cream under my nails. Look, I've got nails. I need to paint them, y'all. And with my new job, I can do just that. So I think I'm going to. Because my old job made me stop, made me get rid of them. My old job wasn't very nice to me. But my new job rocks. We had to take Sheldon to the vet today. Let's do my eyes first before we start playing with the foundation. I know this. And then I do have something sad to say. I had the Strange and Unusual on today, and it lasted all throughout work. But when I got to the bank, it was like 4:45. So we're going on the 12-hour mark. And it was all separated on my lids, the glimmer was, and I had to kind of straighten it out with my fingers in the bathroom. But it was all separated, and it makes me sad. The Bella Butte bar is good for about 8 hours, but that's it. The NYX glitter glue didn't hold up with it either at the 12-hour mark. So that's saying a lot, really. It does last all day. I've worn it all day several times, but not to the 12-hour mark. That's a long time to have makeup on, okay? And it was hot. It was so hot today, you know, and that makes a difference in your makeup wear and what it's going to do. So, and I was doing so much driving because I had to leave work at 1, drive 40 minutes to my house, pick up my dog and my husband, drive 30 minutes. Well, it was longer than that because they had construction going on and we were sitting in the construction forever. I was 15 minutes late to my dog's appointment. I was so mad. I was like, I cannot get here in time. I called them and told them I was running late, and they were totally sweet about it. But still, you know, I was so frustrated driving there, being stuck, just being stuck. And you could see, like, they had these stoplights installed on the highway so that people would have to stop because they had it down to one lane. And you could see coming down the hill, the other side, there was no vehicles. Coming down the hill, you could see that light was steadily red. Tell me why that light made us sit there for 4 minutes. I counted. I watched my clock because I put it in park and waited for 4 minutes. There was no traffic on the other side whatsoever. Then finally the light decides to turn green, and I am just like, are you flipping kidding me right now? Then the next one was even longer. I swear I thought the guy took a piss right there. The guy holding the stop sign. I thought he peed. I was like, what the hell? And but he had this water bucket, and he was filling, he had these scarves that he was putting on his neck, and it was dripping, and I just thought I saw the wrong thing. But yeah, he was trying to keep himself cooled off is what it was. But at first glance, I was like, what did he just do? Because he was bent over and he stood up and it went flying. And I'm like, what? No, it did not. And then I saw what he had in his hand. I was like, well, maybe that's where the water came from. Maybe it wasn't a stream I saw. Because you know how your eyes can play tricks on you. So, yeah. And the whole time my husband's on the phone working, you know, so he's steadily talking with his coworker working. And I'm just, I can't listen to music. I can't listen to, you know, video because he's on the phone. And we're just sitting there waiting. There was probably 50 cars behind us when the pilot car came to let us all go through. And when the pilot car showed up with their lead of cars, I'm telling you, if it wasn't 100 cars, it was 10. You know, like it was a lot of cars that were waiting on the other side, just like it was on our side. And they went through, and I thought, are they going to stop the cars? And when we finally got to go, there was about 40 cars already in the line on the other way coming in our direction, waiting as we passed them. And I was just like, it's going on 4 o'clock almost, you know? And so people are starting to get off work, commuters who have to commute the 60-mile round trip, one-way trip from Topeka to Burlington or to any of the cities in between. And the 75 is just a 2-lane highway as is. And it was down to 1 lane, and they were paving is what they were doing. So, you know, that's just a huge job in and of itself. Oh, and then get this. I leave work. I'm coming home. And fuck, if a state trooper didn't pull me over. And I'm like, what the hell? So I pull out my paperwork. I pull out my ID. I'm looking for my insurance. And I unroll the window. And he says, yeah, I pulled you over because I couldn't reach your license plate. I have a paper. I have a piece of paper sitting in a plastic wrap as a license plate right now until my license plate comes in. I was like, oh. He goes, is this car registered to you? I was like, yes, sir. And so I gave him all the paperwork, and he went and checked it out. And then he came back, and he's like, yeah, this is all keeping me late from getting my pup to the vet, you know, because I was trying to get home to get him to the vet. And then, so get this, even on top of that, after we left the vet, we had to go to Lawrence to the bank because I needed a new bank card because somebody jacked my shit. I got a text message at work yesterday asking if I made a $49.99 purchase to the back door, or the back room, or whatever it's called. I was like, nope. They said, okay, your card is blocked. It is no longer active. And I was like, well, thank you. But damn. Because now I got to go to the pinche bank and take care of that. So it has been a very busy day, y'all. Busy. And my makeup was having trouble lasting. It really was. And I was like, makeup, please work with me. Because I was at the bank and I went into the restroom and I could see my eyes were just dying. I was like, oh, baby. So I was driving from 1 o'clock until I just got home. And it was like 5:30. So yeah, all that driving, we drove like 150 miles all the way around Kansas and back. And I was like, a block away from my daughter's house. And let me tell you, the urge I had to go knock on that little girl's door and tell her to talk to her mother. I didn't do it though. I did not do it. Thought maybe her stupid, horrible, yucky father would be home. He doesn't like me. I didn't want to have a confrontation with him. I wanted to talk to my daughter, so I just kept on driving. Yes, I did. You know, having grown kids is hard because you can't do anything with them. Like when they're little, I don't know why I just played into that blue color. I thought, oh, maybe it'll turn purple on the red. Who cares? I'm just playing with makeup right now and venting. But you know, when your kids are little, they always come to you because they need something. Mom, I'm tired. Mom, I have to go to the bathroom. Mom, I need clean clothes. Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I don't want to go to school tomorrow. You know, I got an owie. You know, I sure do miss the days of kiss it and make it better. I sure do miss those days. But my children, they's a grown up, making their own decisions now. I'm just over here playing with makeup going, yeah, who needs me? Hey, it worked. That did kind of turn a purpley color. This is looking kind of pretty. Neat. Very neat. I'm just blending using one brush too. I just used this clean brush and then I went and I put it in the, because I used it for all the colors, so I put it in the color switch and I grabbed Janet again because I'm using the Rocky Horror the Rocky Horror palette. And it's so much fun. I wanted something to stand out. Why not? I have got a lot of fallout. Boy, let me tell you, I didn't want to get up this morning. It was 5:30. I was like, it's 5:30. I gotta get up. I gotta go to work. You know, I didn't have to make my husband a lunch, which is very helpful today because I was, you know, a few minutes late. Tomorrow I have to be to work at 6:30. You know what? I know it doesn't go, but I want to put anticipation on and see what she looks like. I know Sweet Transvestite goes. I know Great Scott goes. I know Strange Journey goes. My World wouldn't go. I just want to play. I'm going to put on Sweet Transvestite. Beautiful. See the lavender and the purple shift. I'm not going to put any glitter glue on because this isn't going to be on long anyway. That is so pretty, pretty, pretty. Do a little more. A little more. Because more is more. Oh my gosh. So I went back to Ulta because the Nars was darker. We tried 4 different shades on my neck. And we had to let them sit there and oxidize, every single one of them. And we ended up picking this one. So I did have the wrong color. So I'm so glad I went back. But she picked the Vienna Light. It literally matched because I was wearing this one. And so they literally match. Look at that. Oh, no, this one's a little bit darker, isn't it? Well, it is frosted glass, though. Can't tell. But they practically are the same color. And she says that Nars has a tendency to pull warm. And because I told her my whole hand was orange when I got in the car driving home. And I said, I didn't open it so you can put it back on the shelf. I just figured since I work in Emporia and now there is an Ulta in Emporia, I could just stop by. What a concept. I've never had an Ulta near me. Isn't that crazy? Now it's dangerous. Oh, and then Sephora's trying to get me. She's like, girl, you qualify for a credit card. And I'm like, mm-mm. You got me fucked up. It's not going to happen. Nay, nay. I'm giving myself an allowance. And I'm going to stick to it. Plus, I want to hold on to the money for when new palettes come out. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want a new palette? Me. I know, I just got so many palettes and I want to do more. I just love palettes. As far as that goes, it's my bread and butter of makeup. Come on. And the indie community is amazing. I mean, I got so many indie brands. I mean, I've got Wicked Widow. I've got Bella Beauté Bar. I've got Glaminatrix. Hold on. Okay, these are just to name a few, but these are the different indie brands that I carry. I have Cosmic Brushes. That's the Death Tarot palette. I have Gourmand Girls. This is their Radioactive, but I also have a couple more palettes from Gourmand Girls. I have the Nomad Witch City Salem palette. I'm going to pick up another Nomad palette. I absolutely adore the colors in there, and the mattes especially blend so beautifully. I've got Glam Light. Now she's I don't know if she's indie anymore because she's so big on TikTok, and I don't know if she signed on with other people, you know, like more mainstream. But Glam Light used to be an indie brand. I've got Question Beauty. I've got their first palette, and this is absolutely stunning. The shimmers in there are award-winning. I've got Glaminatrix, and I've got Fantasy Cosmetica. I've got Wicked Widow Beauty. I've got Bella Beauté Bar. I've got Blend Bunny. So of the indie brands, you know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's just 10 of the indie brands that I know of that I have. That's not the mainstream brands like Melt Cosmetics, Natasha Denona. Violet Voss. Those are in the brick and mortar stores like Sephora, and I've also got ABH. I love ABH. They haven't done a palette in like 3 years though, and I don't know why, because I loved their palettes. I still have the Fall Romance. Such a good palette. Such a good palette. I love this palette. Such a good color story. I love my palettes. But yeah, so I want to make sure that, you know, when something comes up, that I'm going to get a chance to purchase it and show you when it's still new and relevant. Because a lot of these came out like months ago and they're not as relevant today as they were when they came out. They are to me and probably to you, because the people that follow me don't follow makeup. And so you're just my friends. And so for you, this is still relevant. But like, this is a Halloween palette, obviously. I'm so excited to get it. This is a Christmas palette, obviously. Merry Chrissy. But there are so many palettes from these companies, and when they go on sale, you know, I watch and I watch and I watch, and when I see one go on sale, I try to jump on it, you know. So that's what I want to hold on to this money for, so that I can purchase palettes and make more videos, because it's just, I'm just enjoying this so much, y'all, so much. And this is a collaboration with Betty Jean. She's Betty Bean on YouTube. You got to check her out. She is so freaking cute and adorable. And she collabed with Fantasy Cosmetica. And this palette, y'all, Stanosha. Look at that. The colors are wild and fun. And I've hit pan because I've used it so much, you know. I use my palettes to death. And yeah, I have a lot, but I do my makeup every day and I go hard. I go big. It's fun. It's so much fun. And I hope you join me. I hope you're getting ready with me right now while I'm showing you all my palettes and stuff. Well, these are just some of my palettes. Hold on as I put these back. As I was saying, sometimes I even love to mix and match. But like these two palettes right here, I just recently picked them up. And so I'm going to steadily play with them. I mean, look at that colors. Look at my eyes. That brings me so much joy, y'all. So much joy. I might just do this for my look tomorrow because it's so pretty, you know? And to me, I mean, it's fun. It's amazing. And I wish I could help people feel the way I feel when I'm doing makeup. I hope that there's something in your life that you have that brings you joy the way makeup brings me joy. See how the viscosity of this is very thin. Same with the other one. Oh my gosh, they're almost identical, aren't they? That is so cool. All right. We're going to do the Lumi Matte Maybelline on this side. And that just evens out my skin tone and cuts the redness out, mattifies the skin, it hides blemishes. It works so good, y'all. And it lasts all day. So if you're looking for a good drugstore option, Maybelline Lumi Matte, If you're an oily skin girl like me, this one works. And I'm 53, and you're starting to see more and more of my wrinkles. And I don't have Botox or anything like that. I can't afford it. I can barely afford my makeup. Now we're going to go in with the Nars on this side. Nice. Look at those strokes just coming out beautifully. Covers up all the blemishes, all the dark spots. And this lasts all day long. All day long, these do. They work beautifully. Damn it. This is that Bruno brush. I should say e.l.f. But I don't want to give them credit for anything. Even a bad publicity seems to be good for them. So I don't want to even give them bad publicity. But it's shedding like crazy. That's the Nars. That's the Maybelline. Maybelline, Nars. They do look a little different, don't they? This one's definitely thicker. Let me see if I can build up the Maybelline. I'm pretty sure I can. It's a buildable foundation. There we go. It doesn't pull up or anything or act funny or pill. It just does a really good job. There. Now they're even. So you can use less makeup with the Nars and get full coverage, full coverage. That is like the only difference. You need a little bit more of the Maybelline to get the same coverage. That is not bad at all. Yes, it was a dry sponge. Do I care? No, not tonight. We don't care. Get some concealer on my face. I'm going in with the Nars concealer on both sides because I have yet to find a good drugstore option for concealer for a 53-year-old. I mean, but if you're in your 20s and 30s, there's a lot of good drugstore options out there. But with my eyes, because I haven't had like Botox or anything done, I have serious wrinkles, y'all. And that's okay. It's just part of aging. But that being said, I haven't found a drugstore concealer that works magic like this one. And trust me, I've tried 3 different e.l.f. ones. I've tried the Essence. I tried the Milani. I tried the NYX. Now they say the Neutrogena one is supposed to be a dupe for the Nars Creamy Radiant. The thing is, the girls that are saying that are in their 20s. So they don't have the same issues that I have. But I'm willing to give it a try. So leave me a comment. Let me know if you want me to try it and see if it is a dupe. if it does behave and look just as pretty as this. Yeah, but I'm almost afraid to try any more of the drugstores. And I'm definitely afraid to try the higher end stuff. I mean, Nars is pretty high end as it is, and I was afraid to try it, but I did, and I was like, bitch, that's what a concealer's supposed to look like. That's what it's supposed to do. I get it now. I get it. Mommy gets it. Thank you, Daddy. Because that looks phenomenal. It looks so good. And yeah, I love it. I just love it. I can't say any more good things about it than that. It's good. So there's that. Now we're going to go in with some bronzer. Look, I've hit pan on my creamy bronzer. I love this. I need another cream bronzer. They say the L'Oreal is really good. And when it comes to cream bronzers, I have not given either drugstore or high-end a try. This is a drugstore brand because it is Morphe. It's available in Target as well as Ulta, and it runs $19. And that is a good price because you get a powder and a cream bronzer. Because drugstores getting expensive too, y'all. Drugstores getting expensive too, you know. I showed you my Coty Airspun went up to $11 fucking dollars. That's the worst damn powder there is, and I love it. And they want $11 for it? Nay, nay, no. That's Coty Airspun. Ew. It's like talking about a Daewoo. Come on. No. Not a good product. Not worth $11. Hell no. Going in with the cream blush. I'm trying to behave and not get blush blindness, but I love the way blush looks. It gives color back to my cheeks. I like it. You don't have to wear it, so what do you care? Look at that, just a hint of blush. Susie who? I couldn't believe I got pulled over today. That was so crazy. And the cop was like, ma'am, can you tell me how you pronounce that middle name? Like, he was really looking at my ID. I was like, it's Quinella, because I'm a Susie Q. Because my mom always wanted a Susie Q named after the song. And she couldn't think of a middle name for a girl that started with Q. And my dad had just won at the dog tracks on a Quinella. So I was named after a song and a bet at the racetrack. And my mom thought the name was pretty. Quinella was pretty. So that's what we went with. That's what they went with. I'm not me. I was just a newborn babe. Just a babe. Let's see if I can get some of this. Oh, I did. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss in Luminoso. It's a very, very light color. There it is. I'm like, where did my little blush brush go? But it's very pretty. And it's very forgiving. Like you saw me pound a whole shit ton of it on my face. And looks good. Looking good. And what do you think of my foundation? Both sides? Looking good, y'all. Looking good. I'm getting sweaty. The heat. It's coming for me. The sweats. God help me. How long do these things last? Am I going to have them forever? Because, honey, it sure feels like it. They feel like they're not going anywhere. Oh, my God. I'm going to get the fan, bring it in here, and have it blowing on me while I'm doing makeup. Because fuck the dumb. I don't need to be sweaty Betty while I'm doing makeup. I could not believe I got pulled over today. I was like, are you kidding me? I did pass him. It was 75. I was going 82. I thought that's what he was pulling me over for. No, ma'am. Didn't tell him. I got a sick dog. Got to get my dog to the vet. I'm almost out of gas. I got to stop for gas. Didn't tell him any of that. He just was worried because he couldn't read my license plate. And it's just like, dude, I don't know when the license is going to come in. The license plate. I'll just give you a warning. Well, thank you. Thank you for the warning. But there's nothing I can do to fix it till the license plate comes in. I understand, he says. You know, at a certain point, you just throw yourself on the mercy of the cop. And they're usually understanding. Plus, I was shaved, so I didn't look Mexican, so I really wasn't worried. I'm blessed to have such light skin and not look Mexican. Oh God, my skin is clammy and wet. No. I'm getting so hot. No. I love the smell of this. Huda. Respect. For real. It's good stuff. It's going with some powdered bronzer. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. So how is everyone? How's your week been? Have you been productive? We got the lemon balm pulled out of the garden the other day. And all the leaves. So that was productive. Now we got to go to Sutherland's, get some more river rock. I want to get 3 bags. He wants to get 2, but we're going to get 3 bags because I'm right. They're like $5 a bag. It ain't going to hurt nothing to get 3. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's got to be done. And then my poor little car that I got, my husband thinks it's a lemon because the gas cap is loose came on. I tried to tighten it, nothing happened. The next day it went off, but then the service engine soon light is now on. And I'm just like, for the love. And then the little airbag light keeps blinking constantly, you know. And so I've got to be an adult and check on the website and see if my car has the recall airbag and send it to them and have them fix it. It's simple, really, but I don't know. I haven't done it yet. Well, for the love, I mean, all the running I did today, I definitely didn't have time today, you know, and then with all the nonsense going on with my kiddos, you know, we got my other car to the shop finally, and they say, oh, well, we're not reading it. Anything is wrong with the car. So we're going to go ahead and program the key. And it's like, I've had 3 people say they can't program this key to this car because there is an issue. Now you're saying there's no issue? I'll pay for you to program the key. But if it comes back that you can't program that key, I'm not paying that extra money. I'm just paying the diagnostic. Don't get my hopes up. You know what I mean? I mean, how rude to get my hopes up that the car's going to be fixed. It's been broke down since February. So we shall see. All we can do is wait and see. God sees around corners, so. But we had people come out and diagnose it, and they didn't have the equipment to do the deep diagnostics on it. And I'm just like, dude, if you can't get this car to start, we're going to have to scrap it. And I don't know what my daughter's going to do for a vehicle. But we shall see. I'm just praying that they get it running, because her baby's got so many doctor appointments. Beautimus. Let's see if we can draw another one. I think I'm just going to stick to these little tiny ones because I really like it. I like the way it sits in my hand. Very much so. And it glides so smoothly. It's so creamy. Tomorrow for lunch, we are doing a new item, one that I told them we could do real simply for the kiddos, and I'm excited. I hope they like it. But we shall see. Huh. It's not bad. Other than how far apart they are from each other, that's not bad. That looks good. We're going to leave it. Mwah. What is this? The Brow Wiz Junior. Soft brown. It doesn't say junior on it. I made that up. but I'm going to look up and see if they will do it. If they will just sell the miniature one. Because I like it. It is nice. Okay, let's get my under eyes done. Let's do magenta because it looks good. Oh yeah. Baby, that looks so good. Mm-hmm. Okay, is it thicker on this side? No, just stop. Don't make it thicker. I wish I knew how to do different types of eye looks. I'll have to practice and then take a video of it. I have to practice with the halo eye. The one I did on my daughter looked like shit. I look at it now and I'm just like cringe. Cringe. But I'm not sure how to do it different, you know, so that it looks professional. Oh, that looks good. And I want to look at it and say, oh, that looks good, not, yeah, sorry, kiddo. Because, let's go ahead and spray this. Because I am going to, well, why don't I just use a fan? I'm going to put some setting powder down, some finishing powder. I already did my setting, but oh, that fan feels beautiful. Oh, oh, so good, so good. All right, let's get them. Now the NYX lip liner. I like the color. It doesn't last. It's a good color, but it doesn't last. And that sucks. Now I know the ABH liners last, but they're 20 bucks a piece. I might get one. I'm getting a lot of texture and I'm seeing a lot of, well, it looks like it's trying to make lines on my face. And that's not the makeup, that's just my face. Getting old. But that is exactly why I moisturize and I use my skincare every night. Every night. This girl ain't going down without a fight. Now, the creme de la creme. Oh yeah, I love this stuff. The only thing I hate about my lippies that I love so much, because I love these things, but you know what I hate? You're going to laugh. I get all dolled up every day for work, and I put these lippies on, and I say, oh, you look good, girl. Nice. All right. And then out the door I go, right? Yeah, and I'm going to work. You know what that is? A little fucking bug that lands right in my lippy. And he's like, I'm stuck. And I have to pull it off my lip. I know, it's so gross. This has happened twice to me now. It's like I have to walk like this to my car so that the bugs don't land in my lip gloss and get stuck there. I know, fuck me, first world problems, right? Guys, it's a real problem. Dunk, dunk. Then I have to check and make sure that I still have a lippy on. Do other people have this problem, or is it just me? It's a real problem, you guys. And I'd really like your support on this. Because damn them foo bugs. Thank God they're little. Because, yeah. At least they don't get stuck in my lashes. By the time I go downstairs, my lashes are dry. My lips are what's wet. Everything else is dry and set and ready to go. It's my lips. But I like the glossy look. What do I do about this problem? God, I love this mascara. Oh, it's so good, you guys. All right. There she is. Got that finished look. All we need is a little alien slut highlighter. Going in with Milani. Milani makes a good fucking highlighter. Could you imagine if my foundation didn't set and the bugs landed on my face? How mortifying would that be? Ooh, girlfriend. That's a full bead. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you want to wear it? Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for following with me. I hope you got your brushes out and your makeup out and had some fun with me, because this is just so much fun. I just love it so much. And I can't thank you enough for liking and subscribing. Please like and subscribe. I do. It does help my channel out. And I want to get like 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm stuck at 65 and I don't know how to get more, but I really, really want more subscribers to follow along and play with me and have some fun. And I really appreciate you guys. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye.